So, Avalokitesvara, and the message is see the other person's point of view. And this this deity is kind of, it's like a male version of Kuan Yin, who is a goddess of compassion. So it's like a male, very much about compassion and understanding. So I think that's maybe a good theme for today, compassion and understanding. Of course, that starts with ourselves. And I think that from my experience of yoga, to let down the defences and look past letting down our defences to allow ourselves to be more vulnerable, and looking past the defences and the surfaces that other people put up. And that maybe is it makes it easier for us to be compassionate and to also forgive past hurts. So let's think about that today in our practice. And maybe even dedicate this practice to something. That's something that I've often done, and I remember, is to dedicate your practice to something or somebody. So with that, we will begin. Passion and understanding begins with ourselves. So we're standing and feeling our feet, however we feel right now, whatever our emotional state is. We just feel our feet on the ground, and that's always steady, that's always there. Breathe in through nostrils, sigh out through the mouth, and arrive in your body. And if you haven't quite arrived, we'll see if we can connect a bit more by bringing the sides of the feet together, the legs together. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Interlink the fingers is a good way of doing this. You can press the hands together, but I like to interlink the fingers to leave a little extra tip. And extend upwards. Extend the fingers up to the ceiling, up to the skies, and lift the heels off the ground. Hold the breath in, squeeze everything to the center, and then breathing out slowly. So the steady stream of air as your arms come down to the sides, keeping the breathing in and out through the nostrils as well. Breathing in all the way up, extend upwards, either press the palms together or interlink the fingers and stretch up, so really engaging and energizing the whole body. And then turn the palms, slowly come down onto the heels, bring the hands down to the side, exhaling, exhaling. Let's do one more of these. Breathing in, hold the breath in, make sure you're really long through the waist. Squeeze the legs together, lift the heels high off the ground, hold a second longer, and then breathe out slowly as you can. Slow, steady out breath, releasing slowly. Good. Okay, lift the shoulders up, take the feet apart a little bit, and out through the mouth. And again, breathing in, squeeze the shoulders up high, and out through the mouth. Let's do one more of those. Whoa. Release that tension. And then we're going to see if we can get these shoulders moving a bit more. So left foot forward, left hand on left hip. Let's swing the arm with some vigor, holding the fingers gently there. It's a soft fist, if you like. And getting that going. Get some momentum going. And we're going to go backwards to begin in our big arm circles. Yeah. Do these often enough and the shoulders will just be super flexible and energized. And it's a quick, instant way to release tension. And of course, when we release tension, then we energize. It's a simple, simple thing to do. Now forwards with that right arm, the shoulders opening up, and let the arm swing. Take a moment to stand. Notice the difference between the sides. Yeah, well, that feels like it just wants to move. Right foot forward, bend the knees, holding onto the fingers, swinging this left arm with some momentum. Yeah. And then going backwards first of all, big circle, opening up. Try and make sure the rest of the body is just at ease and you're breathing in and out through the nostrils all the time. The arm just swinging back and forth again. And then again, the arm's going forwards. And that go round and round in circles. And then release. Let's take the feet a bit further apart and we'll just swing those arms a bit more. Letting the chest sort of hang forwards a little bit. Bit of tension in the abdominals to hold this. And the arms just swing heavy, the knees are bent. And we're just releasing again the shoulders. So now we're going to, again, loosen, feet apart, wide, knees soft. Tai Chi twists. Bend the knees, feel the space around you, look right behind you, noticing the space, noticing the air, feeling the hands smack into the lower back. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Yeah, just let it all go. Feel the flow. Notice where your mind is going to. If it's tracking back through the day or projecting forwards, just bring it back to your breath, bring it back to the now. And we'll help that along with our breath and movement. Feet to hips width apart, parallel. Breathing in, lift the arms up, lift the heels off the ground, bring the hands up together, and we turn the hands and bring the heels down slowly. So this is a bit like a very slowed down energizer. But we're being really mindful about our breath, maybe even watching the hands as they come up. Bringing the hands together, lifting the heels high, pushing off the toes, and then breathing out. Try and bring those heels down really slowly. So we're engaging the feet. And the hands come down to the side at the end of the out breath. Your arms are moving in time with your breath. Stretch up, make that very positive, and then breathing out, softening, softening. So we get these two polarities, if you like. The inhale, the inspiration, the effort, the extension, the expansion, and then the exhale is softening, releasing, earthing, coming to the ground. Let's do one more of these. Powerful, strong arms, extended fingers, extended arms. Inhale, filling the body with air, then exhaling as slowly as you can. See how slowly you can bring those heels down to the ground. Being with your breath, being with your presence, that anchoring. Okay, let's rotate the wrists. One direction, take them out to the sides. Take them in front of the body, change direction. Find the different spaces that the hands haven't been in, even behind maybe, rotating the wrists. Just so we get a feeling of a sense of our body. This is the body, I'm here in this body. Rub the palms together. Yeah, shake those hands off, like as if you're shaking water off the hands. And then we're going to come into the half breath, just to release and cleanse. Breathing in. Stretch up, in through the nostrils, out through the mouth, swinging the arms. Let's try that again. Breathing in, through the nostrils, out through the breath. Okay. And again, breathing in, through the nostrils, strong inhale, fast exhale, through the mouth. Make that really fast, very directed. It's going into the ground. Let's do one more of those. Breathing in. Good. Just feel that clean feeling of the half breath. Now we're going to take the hands to the hips. We're just going to let that knee have some attention. So we're going to swing the lower part of the leg, letting it hanging off the knee. So the knee gets a very easeful bit of movement. And then we're going to let the whole leg swing. Get a bit of movement in the hip. Just swinging that leg back and forth. Breathing in and out through the nostrils the whole time. And then taking the leg in front and behind. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit more and get a bit more mobilization in that hip. Stay steady. Try not to grip with the toes on the standing foot. And then we come back to standing. So a good bit of balance already. Standing on the right foot, spread the foot. Try not to grip with the toes. First of all, we're just going to swing the lower part of the leg. So that knee is getting some lubrication. Remember that phrase, lotion. Motion is lotion, not lotion is motion. Motion is lotion. So you'll find when you move, the joints become lubricated naturally, and then we let the whole leg swing. So you stand tall through the right leg. And this is easily giving length to the psoas muscle, which connects the spine to the leg. It's a very big, very important muscle, often called or referred to the muscle of the soul as well. So we bring the leg in front and behind. So we're getting this lovely opening of the hip. Breathe all the time. Keep your focus. And come back to standing. Let's just kick the legs out a little bit to the front. Little kicks. Slide the legs up. Kicks to the side. Little kicks to the side. So you're pushing your heel out. just to lively up the legs. And then backwards with the heel, donkey kicks. Just lively those legs up. It's almost like waking them up, giving them a little bit of a jolt of energy, a little electrical jolt. Good. And then we're going to come into a palm tree. So nice and wide with the feet, about as wide as your mat. We're going to do a big wide palm tree. So breathing in, we're going to bring the branches of this palm tree out to the sides, like a big, not a giant X, but a kind of an X still. Breathing in, extending the fingers. Breathing out, you're going to lean over to the left like a palm tree in the wind, as far over or as right to the end of the out breath. Use the inhale through the nostrils to come up to standing. Stretch the fingers up. Breathing out, leaning over to the right. Push into the foot that you're leaning towards. This will help to keep you stable, but keep extending as well. This long trunk. Keep the knees soft. Keep the feet open. Maybe even lifting the toes to remind your feet not to grip. Breathing out as you go to the side. Extending into the fingers. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, going to the side. Great to open up the sides of the body to lengthen. Give a bit of a side bend. Come up to center. And breathing out, lower the arms down. Good. So we're going to come into the triangle now. So we stand at the front of the mat, feet hips width apart. Bring the hands together, lift the chest towards the hands, shoulders back, back of the neck long. Feel you're standing really tall. Step back with the right foot. For triangle, Trikonasana. Feet at right angles. Breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, open the hands. Feel that smile across your heart. Breathing out, over to the left and down. Make connection with that leg and reaching up away from it with the right. So the right shoulder goes back, and it's as if the left shoulder kind of comes forward to tilt or twist the chest so that the heart is wanting to go up towards those right fingers. Make sure you unlock the knees. Just give the knees a little bit of a wiggle so that they remind them not to lock. You can see how it feels. Maybe even try locking them and see how that feels. No, it's not a good feeling. So we unlock them so we can feel our legs, feel our thighs, feel the connection between the toes and the feet. Give the toes a little wiggle. Directing your gaze up to those right fingers there. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, down away from the ears, long neck. Use the inhale to come up, maybe bend into the left knee. And out breath, lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee, come back to the front of the mat. Take a moment there. Just have a moment, always noticing what's happened. How does that feel? Staying in your body. On the right side now, the weight. Take a step back with the left. Just checking your feet. Even weight between the feet. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Big smiling chest. Breathing out, reaching over to the right and down. Strong left hip, it stays back in place. Make a connection with that right leg and the hand. Reaching up with the left hand, left shoulder is going back and going down away from your ear, space between the ear and the left shoulder. You feel the length in the left waist there. Reaching, continually reaching up with the left fingertips and opening the chest to the ceiling. Strong belly, everything is working here harmoniously. Strong legs, unlock the knees, feel the ground with the toes. Breathe deeply into this posture. Breathe. Expand your body. Use the inhale to come up. Lower the arms on the exhale. Bend into the left knee. Bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Take a moment there. Yeah. Maybe just give the legs a little wiggle just to reset. We're going to come into reverse triangle. So good to have the legs reset. Weight onto the left foot again, step back with the right. Same distance, but instead we just face both feet forward, feet parallel. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Lengthen the body and breathe out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, breathing out, turn towards your right. Breathing in here, and take the left hand down to the outside of the right leg, reaching up with the right hand. Try and get down as low as you can. It's actually easier if you can hold the ankle because then you can get your hand around it, or you can have a block there, that's better for you. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deepen your breath. Try not to lock the knees. Keep the feet engaged with the ground. Feel your feet. Open your chest. Extend the fingers to the ceiling. Feel that twist. Feel it with your breath. One more breath in. On that out breath, bring the right hand down to the right foot, left hand to the left foot. Bring the fingertips to the middle. Breathing in, lift the chest, look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Flatten the hands, keep the legs as straight as you can. Bring the head down towards the ground. Let's try it again. Breathing in, look forwards. Lengthen the spine, chest is coming forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Flatten the hands. Lifting the tail to the ceiling. Let's just take the hands to the hips. Again, lift the gaze, lift the elbows so the chest is nice and open. The chest is forwards as well. Strong legs, buttocks, abdominals. Use the inhale to come up and exhale. Good. Other side now. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, arms to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand. Breathing out, turning towards your left. Breathe in here. Out breath, the right hand comes down to the outside of the left leg. Reach up with the left. Open the chest. Try again. It's more difficult in this position, in this twist, but try and keep that left shoulder down away from the ear. Keep the neck long. And just notice how the body feels with this more restricted space for the breath. Don't let it stop you breathing deeply. Breathe. One more breath in. Bring the left hand down to the left foot, right hand down to the right foot. Okay. Still holding the feet there. And slowly bending the elbows, holding the feet there on top of the feet, bending the elbows and bringing the head down towards the floor. So we're really getting a bit more open in the backs of the thighs and the hamstrings. And it's as if the chest wants to come down to the floor. So we're in a forward bend here, looking down at the ground with the eyes, not looking behind. So we're really taking the chest to the floor, lengthening through the spine, keeping the elbows in those right angles. And then we're just going to take the fingers to the center, breathe in, look forwards, lift the chest, breathing out, forward bend with the hands flattened to the ground. Now we're going to bend the knees and let the whole body hang forwards. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Good. And again, breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Lift from the base of the spine, leave the arms hanging, leave the head hanging, keep the knees bent. Really see if we can keep the knees bent right to the last moment. So you're slowly unfurling, slowly uncurling until we come to standing once more. I'm going to come again back into a forward bend, but this time we're going to interlink the fingers behind the back. Breathe in, lift the chest, take those hands back and down. And as you breathe out, soften those knees so the legs are strong and take the chest forwards. So we're going to a forward bend, straight back, chest is coming forwards. Just let the hands rest on the back first of all. And once you're in a forward bend and your body is as far forward bended as it can be, then we take the hands away from the back and let the weight of the arms fall forwards. This is great for opening the chest and particularly the front of the shoulder, that real place I kind of talk about a lot because it tends to be quite shortened, the front of the shoulder. And then when we let that happen too much, we're going to get shoulder problems and also just the whole shoulder becomes rounded. And it puts strain on the back as well and the neck. So we want to really counteract that. So take the hands still interlinked to the center of the back. I'm going to draw a big circle clockwise on the back. Soften the knees slightly, make sure they're not locked. And then we change direction, still circling but in anti-clockwise, and feel that that's slowly winding us back up. We can uncurl nice and easy. Still just circling, giving ourselves a little massage there. And then release the hands and bring the feet together. Shake the hands off. Interlink the fingers. And we just rotate, with the fingers interlinked, just rotate the hands, kind of, figure eight with the wrists, that kind of action. And then the other way, which is kind of tricky. just to release and loosen the wrists. Okay, we're going to come into a balance now. And this is going to be a tree balance. So we put the weight onto the left foot, send all the weight into that foot, soften that left knee or bend it slightly. Find a point for your eyes to focus, breathing, and then place your foot wherever you want to, apart from on the knee. It could be with the toes on the ground, foot on the calf, or foot higher on the thigh. Try and get it high on the inside thigh and press firmly into that leg. Press the leg back. Really feel that that knee is opening to the side, and away from that is the heart. So we've got these 2 points moving away. Also the base of the spine is moving down. Abdominals are engaged. Breathing in, lift the arms up to the ceiling. Bring the hands together and we'll bring them into the heart center here. Lift the chest towards the hands. Back of the neck really long. Crown is growing up. The sole of the foot, the roots going down. So feel this lengthening in both directions. This dynamic will help, as well as this pressing to this center line. The foot is pressing to the leg is pressing to the foot, the hands, the right and the left, the yin and the yang, are pressing together. Feel this connection that you have with yourself, with your center. Yeah, and give yourself some breath. Feel that sense of balance, that centeredness, you at your center. Inhaling, lift the arms up slowly on the inhale. Slowly on the exhale, lower the hands down. All exhale. And then release the foot, lift the right knee, give it a squeeze. See if we can hold it there for a moment, and then see if we can just let it go slowly down, floating down, light as a feather, down to the ground. Let that foot land. Give the legs a little wiggle with the feet on the ground, just shaking the legs to reset. Maybe even just bouncing the heels a little bit. Yeah, just bouncing the heels, knees stay soft, just to reset and balance out. Put the weight into the right foot, spread the toes, bend that right knee. Find a position for your foot on the inside of the right leg. Press firmly, press the leg back. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Find a point for your eyes to focus on and keep it on that point. Bring the hands together. Breathing in and out the whole time. Don't hold your breath, but also lengthening. So it's breathing, keeping that movement, keeping that presence. There's also the pressing together, finding the center. There's also the lengthening, the expansion. It's a perfect, I think it's well, all the postures are perfect, but this is a perfect posture. It's just, yeah, wow, so much beauty and wisdom in this posture. Connection with the trees, with the nature. Feel your own nature. Feel your roots, all the roots going down from the sole of the foot. Just as much roots as there is tree. Good. Inhaling, lifting the arms up, stretch up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to the sides. And then just lift that left knee, give it a good squeeze, get it as high as you can. Release the leg and slowly as you can. Slowly lower the leg down. Yeah, it's a good challenge there. Now let's just shake those legs out. Shake the feet, shake the ankles. Reset. So we're going to take the feet really wide now and point the toes out slightly. So we're going to do a windmill to get that center stirred up and to strengthen this center area. Very important. So breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, turn to look down the left toes. So you might want to adjust your toes so they're going in the same direction. Breathing in and breathing out, coming over that leg. You might get your fingers to brush the ground. As you breathe in, lift up. You can watch the hands as well as if you find that okay for your balance. Breathing out as you come down. Breathing in. Is that coming up and over? The out breath is as you come down. Keep extending into the fingers. Out breath, out breath, out breath. In breath as you lift up. So you're turning the body all the time. Breathing out, coming down over that left leg. Across the ground, still breathing out. The in breath, the inspiration lifts you up. Turning and then breathing out again. Out, out, out with the breath. In as you lift up. Stretch up all around. a big windmill, and then to the ground. Let's come up and we'll just take a moment this way. Stretch up, breathing out, arms come down. We're going to go the other direction now. So breathing in, arms come up. Look up, turn towards that right foot, just the toes. Breathing out, coming down over the right leg, sweeping across the ground on the out breath. In breath, keep extending into the fingers and the arms. Maybe keep your gaze directed towards the fingers, watching where they're going, breathing in and breathing out. Really thinking about lengthening through the body as well. As we extend the arms and fingers, feel that you're always lengthening through that midsection. And you'll feel that. You'll feel the abdominals engaged. You'll feel the lower back is taking some of that impact. But they work together. Breathing out as you come down. We'll make this the last one, sweeping across the floor. Inhale, last one up. And exhaling, lower the arms down to the sides. Good. Let's just bring the feet together. Give the legs a little shake. Give the shoulders a little shake. Let's come into this little bounces, heels balancing on the ground, keeping the balls of the feet on the ground. Knees are soft. Good. So, forward bend. So we take, but this is going to be with the one leg in front. So we take a step forward with the left foot, a small step. It's not a big step. Both feet are pointing forward. You might want to widen your stance if you feel you need a bit more width for your balance. Both hips are pointing forwards. Both feet are pointing forwards pretty much. The back foot slightly less. Take the hold of the elbows behind the back. Lift the chest. Again, lots of chest opening, heart opening, and lengthen. Lift the chest and lengthen the front of the body. So really proud chest. As you come forward, straight back. You're helping that by holding the elbows, keeping the back of the neck long, breathing out all the way down. With a straight back as long as you can. And then when you feel that's where I can't go anymore with a straight back, then you can start bending the back. As if your forehead is going to make contact with your shin there, or your knee. Keep hold of those elbows. Make sure you feel really steady on your feet. Feel the weight you're pressing into the feet rather than gripping. And you're lengthening through that left leg. It's really long. So press the big toe of the left foot into the ground and extending and lifting that left hip up and away. Good. I'm going to come out of this by bending into that knee and slowly uncurling to standing. Good. Step back with the left foot. Undo the arms. Let's just rotate the wrists one direction, rotate the wrists in the other direction. Step forward with the right foot, same distance. Make sure your width is okay for you. Take hold of the elbows, but take hold the other way. So it's not the way you just did, it's the way that feels a little bit strange probably. Open the chest, lift the chest, engage those abdominals, lengthen them. As you breathe out, you're pivoting from the hip here. So we're taking the chest forward, holding onto the elbows, softening that front knee, but not bending it unless you have to. Straight back all the way until you can't anymore. Then you start bending into the back. As if the forehead is going to come down to that shin. Opening the chest, shoulders go back, holding onto those elbows. Even the weight between the feet if you can. So send a bit of weight into the back foot. Pressing the big toe of the right foot into the ground. Feeling that right hip reaching up away from that from the right toe, sorry. Feel the lengthening happening in that right leg. Now bend, soften and bend into the right knee and slowly uncurl to standing. Undo the elbows, step forward. Just shake those arms out a little bit. And let's come into the Tai Chi twist just to loosen everything up again. Lots of stretching. So knees bent, and we'll just twist on our axis, letting the arms swing. Maybe even turning to look behind you. Maybe even lifting the heel and coming onto the toe just to extend that movement. So really enjoy the space around you, the flow. Yeah. How does that feel? Notice how it feels. How do you feel? How does your body feel? And how does that make you feel when your body feels energized, when it feels activated? So we're going to come into some half sun salutes now. So we, again, reset our feet, check our toes, lift them up, place them down, lift the heels and place them down. Feel the feet. Feel the connection between the feet and the ground. How do they feel today? Shift the weight from the left to the right to the left. So we're getting a real sense, a sensuality of that point of contact with the earth, with the physical aspect of the earth. So once you feel that, then feel that the body is just growing up from the soles of the feet, soft knees, position of the pelvis, pointing down the tail, strong belly. Lift the chest up away from the belly, shoulders sink down, back of the neck long, crown go to the ceiling, feet push into the floor. So you feel that beautiful, bright, energized body, a strong mountain. Now we're going to begin our half sun salute. Breathing in, the arms go up, palms come together, look up, turn the palms, knees bend, fingertips come to the ground, looking at the toes. Straighten the legs, arms back, hands just below the knees. Chest forward, shoulders back, breathing out now. Forward bend, looking down at the toes. Bend the knees a lot more. Push up through the legs. Inhale. Growing tall, breathing out, arms come down, softening. Breathing in, strong, inspired. Breathing out, diving in. Chest is leading, fingertips to the floor. Breathing in. Look forwards, chest looks forwards, straighten the back. And breathing out, forward bend, straight legs. Bend the knees a lot now. Look up with the eyes. Bring the hands up together. Inhaling, exhaling, arms come down. Beautiful. Half sun salutes. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, hands come down to the side. Chest comes forward. Knees bend. Fingertips to the ground. Breathing in. Chest forward. Eyes forward. Shoulders back. Breathing out. Forward bend. Think about the chest wanting to meet the toes. Bend the knees a lot. Now the chest lifts up. The arms lift up, the palms come together. Breathing out, the arms come down to the side. Let's do a couple more. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, coming down, chest is leading. Fingertips, breathing in. Look forward, straight back, straight legs, straight arms. Breathing out, forward bend. Hands, see if you can get those hands flat. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, arms coming down to the sides. Let's make this the last one. Breathing in all the way up. Look up, chest lifts. Breathing out, chest is coming forward, knees are bent, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, straighten up. Arms, back, legs all straight. And breathing out, forward bend. I'm going to stay in this forward bend for a moment, actually. So we're going to stay in the forward bend. Make sure you have contact with the ground somehow. Make sure your eyes are looking at the big toes and not looking at your knees. Think about the chest coming down to the big toes and the base of the spine lifting up. These 2 points of connection as if they are an elastic, moving away from each other. Breathe into the space between those 2 points, between the sternum and the base of the spine. Breathe into that space and see if you can expand it, experience it. A lot of emotional stuff in that space between the heart and the base of the spine, in your root and in your center, really. It could be seen as a center, your heart. Okay, let's come up onto the fingertips once more. Look forwards, breathe in. Now we're going to step back in a big lunge with the right foot. Yeah, big lunge. Let's see how far back we can take that right foot, maybe to the back of the mat. And then bending that left knee, taking a hand either side of the foot, pushing that right heel back, so we're really strengthening that right thigh. Also taking the groin down towards the mat, letting it just come down. And breathe. Really engaging the thigh. Imagine that thigh, the meat of that thigh is holding and hugging the bone of that thigh. Now bring that right knee down and come up onto kneeling, one knee. If you need to widen it, you can, if you're finding it a bit wobbly. So we're going to come into a crescent moon. Breathing in, lift the arms up, bring the hands together. Breathing out, take the hips forward, but take the hands back. Let's see if we can make this beautiful open chest, this lovely curve from the fingertips here, right to the point of the toe. Look up as well if you find your balance can manage that. Feel that left foot is nice and firmly planted. So arms are back. Breathe. Now take the hands to the ground, either side of the foot. Tuck that right toe under, lift the right knee off the ground. And we're going to come into a plank. So send that left foot back to meet the right. And keep the chest above the hands. If you feel this is too much, you can always come onto your forearms. I'll just show you. You can even integrate the hands there if you prefer this version of the plank. But try some version. Or if that feels too much, you can always have the legs on the ground. But we're still working, particularly the shoulders and the upper body. But try and see if you can maintain that just for a few breaths. Strong back. Make sure you're not locking the elbows or crushing the chest. Chest is open. Elbows are soft. Hands are on the ground, spread wide. Now we're going to come down to the ground slowly. You can bring your knees down if you need to. Rest now. Yeah, strong on the body there. Planks are great because they are engaging the whole of your body, the whole length. And also you get that bit of focus on the toes if your toes tucks under. So increases the flexibility in those toes. If you practice yoga often enough, you really notice the change in your feet and your toes, flexibility of the feet. And it's wonderful to see those changes happening. You feel really a sense of empowerment. You can change. You have an impact on your body. Good. So let's just come into some forward bending. Okay. Yeah, we'll just try this first of all. Bring the forehead to the ground, bring the legs together. On the inhale, lift the eyes, the nose, the chest, lift the arms and lift the legs. So we're going to get as much of the body off the ground as possible. Keep breathing though, in and out through the nostrils. And smile. It always helps. It always helps when you smile. Breathe. One more breath in, lower the legs down, lower the arms down. Rest on the other side of the head now. Just take a moment there. Breathe into the nostrils, feel the body expand against the ground. Breathe out through the mouth. Now just send the arms forwards for the jellyfish, as I like to call it. I don't know what the official name is. Forehead to the ground. Going to do opposite movements of the arm and leg. So we lift the right arm with the left leg, left arm with the right leg. So we start with the right arm, left leg. Breathing in. Lift the right arm and the left leg, point the toe. Breathing out, lower it down. It's cross lateral movement that I love so much. Breathing out, lowering the other side down. Breathing in, lifting the right arm, left leg as high as you can. Look forwards as well and lift the chest. Breathing out, lower down. Great for the back strengthening, great for opening up the abdominals, good for the shoulders, strengthening the legs, and also coordinating the movement with the body and the breath. So inhale is lifting, leg and the arm, exhale lowering down. Let's do a couple more of these. Breathing in. This lovely long diagonal line across the body there, beautiful. One more. Inhale and exhale. Then we take the hands back, we push into the hands, we sit back into the heels, and we bring the forward to the ground. Let's take a rest here in the swan. The forearms are down, the arms are relaxed. Have a little rock side to side. Actually, this feels sometimes quite nice, just rocking the lower body side to side. Getting a bit of connection between the front of the ankle, front of the foot and the ground. Good for freeing that up a little bit. Often can be quite tight there. Good. Then we're just going to take the hands forward, slide them forwards a little bit, just so that your arms are off the ground and your bottom is away from your heels. So in the swan, we're sitting back, we slide the hands forward, and we're in an extended downward dog, this position is. So we're really thinking about the base of the spine, the bottom going back, so we're lengthening the back. This is also great, this downward dog, extended dog, for people who find the weight in their hands and wrists and arms too much in the regular downward dog. So it's a good alternative as well. But it really does also teaches us the position the spine wants to be in. And this lengthening from the fingertips right to the base of the spine that we're really trying to create in downward dog. But we get a bit more of a shoulder opener in this extended version. Okay, so sit back in the heels again, slide the hands back, bring the forehead down, take a deep breath into the nostrils, feel the back expand and breathe out through the mouth. Good. Before we come into downward dog, we'll just do a little bit of moving and breathing. So inhale, we come up to all fours, exhaling, taking the hips forward into a cobra, taking the shoulders down away from the ears, looking up, opening the chest, breathing in, all fours, breathing out, sit back into the heels. Yeah, again, this is a real favorite of mine, breathing in and breathing out, because with the movement, then you can take your time for the body to expand and create some space. And also we're not, holding still is great, but it means that sometimes we can push ourselves too much. We think we've got one chance. Whereas we're coming in and out of the posture, we feel that each time, I go a bit deeper. I feel there's a bit more space for me to move into. So I'll really lengthen and focus on the out breath, squeezing it out. Like that could be a great focus, just emptying everything out. So we know there's more, the empty, the more space there is for things to come in. And this is true in life as well. We have to kind of clear things out. We have to empty out for space, to create space for things to come into. And that can be challenging. Making space where usually there's things. One more breath in, one more breath out. And just rest there for a moment in the swan posture. Maybe sweep the arms back into the pose of the child just to give the shoulders a bit of a break. They've been doing a lot of work. Hopefully the shoulders are starting to open up a bit more. Chest is hopefully much more spacious. Breathe into the chest here as well. See how that heart space feels. Breathing in. Expand the chest through the nostrils and then breathing out through the mouth. Let go. Notice what thoughts and feelings are coming up when we breathe into that heart space. What maybe has, what are we shining light on with our breath? What are we noticing we've tucked away there? And just allow that, whatever the feelings or thoughts are, allow them some space to move and be released. Now we send the hands forward. We're going to come into a downward dog. Okay, we're good. So come up onto all fours. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, tuck the toes under. Breathing out, lift the knees off the ground. Send the bottom not just upwards, but backwards. So how we found a minute ago in that extended dog, think about the fingertips to the base of the spine, how that felt, that lengthening, how open the shoulders were, the back of the shoulders extended, the armpits open, keep the tummy tucked in. So as if the abdominals are going in and up, Uddiyana Bandha, flying upwards. Spread the fingers wide. Feel the palms engage with the ground, particularly the base of the thumb and the base of the first finger, pressing into those points. That will really help. Good. Breathe. Now walk the feet forwards. Let the body hang in a ragdoll. Breathing in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Knees are bent. Don't forget. Arms hanging forward. Head hanging. Neck relaxed. Just check in with yourself. Notice if your neck is active and not letting go. And just move it around a little bit to free it up. And then slowly bring your bottom to the ground. Catch yourself. Stretch your legs out in front. Okay. So we're going to come into our forward bend with a twist. So we bend that right knee and hug that knee to the body. Let the knee fall out to the side. You might want to support it with a cushion there. The foot, sole of the foot on the inside of that thigh. So the twist comes now. The right hand goes on the outside of that left knee, toes going towards the ceiling. Left hand comes behind, round as far as you can make that left hand go, and also close to the body. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders down, sitting really tall, breathing out, taking that left shoulder back to the left, around, looking behind, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, but lifting the chest. Always this, like, this is a very common dynamic. This lifting the chest and the shoulders go down away from that chest. So you really get a sense of that space around the heart. One more breath in, lengthening, and breathing out, untwist to the front once more. Just check your toes are still lifted up to the ceiling, and notice the position of the body. So all the time, still thinking about sitting tall. Strong belly. Breathing in, extend the arms up. Look up at the hands. As you breathe out, the arms are coming forward, the chest is coming forwards. I'm going to let the hands land somewhere. If you can easily take hold of the foot without hunching the shoulders forward, you can do that. Or you can take a strap around the end of the foot if you like that feeling. Hands either side, on the ground or on the leg, whatever feels better for you. It's good. It's helpful if you can get your forearms down, because then it gives you a bit of stability there. And you're not rocking and rolling. And then you can think about the chest coming towards those toes. So the chest will only come towards those toes if you're looking at those toes. If we're looking at the knee, the chest is not going anywhere near the toes, it's going towards the knee. So we're thinking about that. Remember that big eye. Imagine the big eye in the middle of the chest. It wants to see those lovely toes, that lovely little wiggling toes. Spread the toes wide. Lengthen the out breath. Breathe in, come away a little bit from the body. Breathing out, coming forward. So, lots happening here. The hip, the hamstrings, the chest, the back. Whole body is really having to engage. So walking the hands back up the legs. Lift that right knee. Lift the left knee. Hug the knees round the back. So we're doing the opposite movement, a counter pose. And just bring the face towards the knees. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. And just enjoy that feeling of hugging yourself. Giving yourself a good hug. Relaxing the back of the neck. Good. Keep that left leg bent and straighten out and stretch out that right leg. Toes going towards the ceiling. Really draw that leg into your body and then let the knee fall out to the side. Make sure you support it with a cushion if it's very high and if your hip is tight there. So right hand goes behind here. Left hand on the outside of the right knee. Breathe in, lift the chest. So feel those abdominals working, shoulders going down away from the ears. Breathing out, you're turning towards the right, that right shoulder's going back. The chest is wanting to look behind. The arm is really supporting here, the back, in connection, not at a distance there. And keep the back of the neck long, making sure you're not leading with your head. The head is on top of the body. As always with these twists, breathing in, lengthen a little more. You'll feel that in the abdominals. As soon as you start lifting here, and as soon as you start lifting from the crown and the back of the neck lifting, the chin coming in. Lots of activity. Notice what is being impacted with this effort. One more breath in, and untwist to the front. Release. Yeah. So looking down this leg towards the toes. Breathing in, extend the arms up, looking up at the fingers. Looking at the fingers of the hands and arms come forward and the chest comes forwards. Keeping your head up rather than down, because your back will just collapse then. All the time, making this effort. Finding the edge. Where is your edge? Where is the edge of your comfort zone? All the time aiming your chest towards the foot. Breathing in. Lengthen the spine, chest coming forwards. Breathing out, taking the chest forwards. Maybe even taking a moment to close the eyes, just to feel into the forward bend. Breathing in and breathing out. Fully breathe out. Dare to empty. Dare to empty everything out. Dare to let go everything. Notice how much more space there is for the next inhale. Yeah, enjoy that feeling of filling up. Walk the hands back up the leg. Lift that left knee. Lift the right knee. Hug the knees. Let the face fall onto the knees. Breathe. In through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Relax the back of the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stretch the legs out in front of you. You're going to lie on the mat, so you want the feet to be at the bottom of the mat there. Extend the fingers towards the toes, breathing in and out all the time, slowly as you can. How are the abdominals feeling? If you've been doing this for a little while, are you feeling those abdominals getting stronger? Are you engaging with them more? Are you noticing the impact of having stronger abdominals? Relax, let go of the arms. Take a moment here just to rest on the ground in Shavasana. Put some space, a bit more space between the heels, a bit more space between your arms and your body. Lift the chest off the ground and place it down. Breathe into the whole body and then sigh out through the mouth. Breathing into the whole body. Sigh out through the mouth. Let's see how that feels. Close the eyes for a moment. Just let the breath be a bit softer. Just taking a moment in Shavasana, letting it settle for a moment before we do our last few things to wind down our practice. Notice where your mind is going. Where is your mind? Where is your attention? Where is your focus of attention? Bring it to the breath. It will not fail you. Breath is constantly moving in and out through the nostrils. Breath coming in, breath going out. So just bend the left knee, draw it into the body. Give it a squeeze. Bend the right knee, draw it into the body. Give it a squeeze. Both knees now. And just rock side to side on the lower back. Ease. Bring ease into the body. Give space. Give space for your breath, for your body, for your mind. Create some space for your mind. Breathe long and deep. One hand around the front of each kneecap. Breathing in, take the knees away. Extend the arms, breathing out, draw the knees into the body. Lift the nose towards the knees, even lifting the tail off the ground, making yourself very small. Breathing in, flatten the back, bring the head down to the ground, knees come away. Breathing out, make yourself very small, squeezing all the breath out. And just move slowly and steadily with your breath. Full in-breath, full exhale. Really sending all the breath out, emptying out. If you want to, you can make this a little bit more exaggerated. So when you breathe in, you can take the hands away and let the knees go as far away as you want. And then when you breathe out, you come back. So we always come back to this small little seed. We decide how big we want to grow. Maybe we want to grow a little bit bigger each time. The arms come above the head. And then we come back. Make sure you keep the back glued to the ground. There's no space underneath the back when you take the legs away. Breathe in, extend and expand, and breathe out. Squeeze the breath out, lift the head up, nose comes towards the knees. One more now, breathing in. And breathing out. Make yourself into a small seed. Squeeze all the breath out. And then release. Bring the feet to the ground. Slide the legs away. Give yourself a full extension, arms above the head. Point the toes, breathe, expand. How's your body feel? How's your breath feel? Yeah, good. And then bend the knees. A nice, soft, semi-supine pose. The feet are at a distance from the buttocks there. And maybe a little bit wider than the hips. Just whatever feels easy for you. You can even let the knees fall together. Place the hands on the body. We're just going to breathe and move and slow everything down into our relaxation. Maybe have the hands on the belly or on the hips there. Arms are the bend in the elbow there. Lengthen the back of the neck. If you feel that's difficult to do and you can't keep that chin tucked in, then place a small blanket or a small cushion underneath your head. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Now we're going to move the arms, but gently. Inhaling, the arms come up. They reach the ground above the head, but with a bend in the elbows, nice and soft. There's no real extension here, just a bit of expansion in the chest, and then bringing the hands back to the body, letting them land softly in the body, feeling that connection between palms of your hands, the fingers, and the body. Close your eyes, just let everything get soft and easy. It's almost as if the breath is moving that body. The breath is moving the arms. Just let everything feel supported. The back feels supported by the ground. The lift in the knees really helps to connect the back with the ground. The expansion in the chest is supported by the breath. The breath supports the body. You feel that connection and support. The body is there between the ground and your hands. Feel that holding of yourself between the earth of the ground beneath you and the earth of your physical body, your hands, knowing that also the palms of the hands very connected with the heart. So we really feel the sense of healing through the hands, through the palms of the hands. Let's just make this the last one or two. Coming back to the body. And we're going to lie still now for a few moments. So you can choose just to let your hands rest on your body. You can choose a different place to rest your hands if you prefer, or just come into traditional Shavasana, corpse posture, whichever you feel is better for you today. We're just going to come into stillness and harmony, feeling the ground beneath us, making sure the eyes are closed now. And if you feel your need for a few more releasing breaths, breathing into the nostrils and sighing out through the mouth. If you need to put any warmer clothes on, it's worth doing that, even just for a couple of minutes here. Breath coming in and breath going out, nice and easy now. Slow everything down. Feel your breath moving freely without any real effort. Just watching that breath. You're watching that happening. Breath coming in and breath going out. Just feeling the flow of your breath, the flow of your energy, the flow of your feelings, the movement of your mind. Whatever is happening, you don't need to do anything to change it. You just bring your focus of attention to your awareness, to that witnessing, that quality of watching yourself, watching everything that's happening without getting caught up in any particular aspect. With this softening, this sensuality of ourselves, the ground, the earth holding us and supporting us, feeling all of our feelings, allowing our feelings. Whatever feelings they are, they're all allowed, they're all okay. We have permission to feel whatever we're feeling, allowing it to move. And letting us have compassion and understanding for ourselves. Now allowing that soft front, that open heart. And with that soft, easy breath, that soft, open front, supported back on the ground. Just allow yourself to receive whatever it is you need and want. Open and expand your receptivity. So we come to the end of our practice, feeling all of our feelings, feeling our body, feeling the present moment, noticing everything, all happening at the same time. Wow. And just give yourself a good stretch on the ground. Appreciate yourself for your practice. Notice how you feel. Breathe in a little deeper. Take a look around. Yeah, maybe hug your knees. Squeeze, feel. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself lots of love and attention and understanding. And then rolling onto your side and just coming slowly to seated in your own time. Okay. Taking your time to come to seated, rub the body, rub the arms and legs, feel the ground. Yeah. Rub the palms together, create some fire between the hands. Whoa, yeah, needs a bit more today. And place that heat and energy over the heart center. Again, connecting to our heart energy, the space and capacity for feeling, for compassion, for love, for self-love. Yeah, see if there's a bit more space. Can it get a bit more wide? And close the eyes. Bring to mind your sankalpa, your intention. And if it's connected to compassion, understanding, self-love, all the better. And say that to yourself. Take it deep into your heart. Give it energy, warmth, attention, understanding. Good. Namaste. Thank you so much. Good work, everyone.